Your boy RC here, do it the life for life, do it to you, do it to 2021, whole year of mental breast cancer awareness and personal growth. Day is Sunday, planning on Sundays. Oh, you know what? Man, I need to stop, right? Can't stop right now. I'm already recording. So here's what I gotta do. That's normally I come in, oh yeah, I just picked up a card that said day 59. That was back in the day. But anyway, this is planning on Sundays, what I want to do tomorrow. Of course, go for no. 2, start LLC tomorrow. 3, Skippy Yo follow up. And then my 411, my one thing, right? Just did my plan out for tomorrow. It's gonna be for this week, right? Gotta do my 411. I've been getting a lot of yeses, hadn't been getting a lot of no's. I'm behind on my no's. Huh? How you like that? How you like them albums? I'm getting the yeses, but I want to get more no's. That's what I want to do. That means I hadn't been putting in the activity. I got to keep the activity going. It's just the last 5 days of our quota. Now, I was listening to something on the one thing. Oh, no, that was the go for no. They was talking about quota. Most of the time when people put a quota out, they use that quota as the maximum they can attain. And once they meet that quota, we should be using the quota as the minimum, but it's usually the maximum. And in our minds, once we reach it, we turn off. So I need a no quota, the no quotient. Man, I'm listening to another facet of the go for no, man. I'm definitely excited. But one thing I did plan in my mind is a big thing about moving an electrical outlet in the kitchen in order so I could put up the tile for the backsplash. And I was just thinking all this time, man, it may be maybe 2 years. 2 years, and I look at that plug every single night. Man, I need to move that plug. Man, I need to move that plug. Well, this morning, I guess the muscle done got strong enough. It say, shoot, we moving that plug. When we get up, that's on the agenda. If I don't do number one thing all day long, and that's gonna be to move that plug. So with that in mind, knowing that I got all day, see, that's the kicker. That's the kicker, is the time frame. That's why we say we procrastinate or we don't attempt things, because we got the wrong time frame reference in our mind. But when I told myself I had all kinds of time, not only did I get that done, I knocked out several other things. Man, I don't know if y'all can see. Boom, I just got my shelf back over here. I got my new shelf. A fresh shelf is over there. Cleaned out the garage even more. I don't know if you guys remembered it back then, but it's shaping up. It's shaping up. But I had all kinds of time. I set up for the whole day to do one thing all day. So when I went in there and I approached it, I said, okay, first thing I still sat there a little bit, but here's another thing. Yeah, this is what I did, right? The mental rehearsal, I was talking to a young cat the other day, and I said, man, let me ask you something. You know practice is good, right? Michael Jordan practice, but have you ever practiced your life? Practice what you're going to do in life. Practice that out. Like my boy Fan Man, the 90-second rule. Go ahead and plan the whole day. Plan your life out. Live your life on purpose. That's practicing it. But anyway, that's what I do. You know, in the middle of the night, man, I don't know what episode that was back, what day that was. I told you about my pee break. In the middle of the night, sometimes I wake up, got to go to the bathroom, right? But I noticed that at that time, I'm at my closest to God, my closest to my infinite wisdom and intelligence, because the brain ain't really fully online with all this mumbo jumbo and rules and regulations and analytical stuff, because I'm still kind of sleepy, right? But I already made the rule, though. This rule is hard coded in. And then my body ain't fully online neither, because it's well rested, so it ain't gonna be saying too much of nothing because it's rested. I want to go back to sleep, but hey, it's rested. The body feeling pretty good. So They ain't getting feedback from the body, ain't getting a lot of feedback from the mind. I only leave my pure spirit man to do his work, and that's ask the questions. That's why I asked my tough question. So I was thinking about this, okay, I'm moving that plug tomorrow. Because it was already decided, see? So since it was decided that I am moving it, the whole universe is now putting clothes on that decision. I don't know how it worked. It's right inside there. Once it click, it seemed like bam, it's there. The resources like sitting right here waiting for me to say it's on, and like psh, splash down. Now I got my clothes on. I'm ready. I'm resources. Man, we've been waiting. That's how it is. The resources is always around us, just waiting for us to pick one of you. Ready, but it don't. You can't just grab it. You first gotta create a space for it, because that resource only go to one thing. I can't see we mess up trying to redirect the resource for something else. But once I say, hey, I'm finna do that thing, then that resource comes in. Knowledge, money, everything come in for that thing, if the motive is right. But anyway, I wake up, ask the question, boom. I said, how am I gonna do that? I said, okay. Oh man, why did I think of that? I've done that in the past. Do it to life. I've done it in the past, forgot all about that. Yeah, that's right. That's all I gotta do. Then I went back to sleep. Woke up early this morning. Before I got out of bed, I asked the question again. Let's run through that again. You know, I'm practicing in the head. Okay, I'm gonna knock this out. Oh yeah, why did I do that? Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that too. Boom. So now I had it all mapped out. Because I had already made a decision. That's the thing. Once you make the decision, it's going to come. And it was easy. Man, I'm getting in my mind. I've been telling me how hard it's going to be. You got to slice into this, pull this out. You got to drill some holes through there. Guess what? I open the thing up. The holes already drilled. They already there. I said, it's going to be hard to get these. I'm picking resources. The resources coming all there. I can see them. I can see all they already been around, but now they standing out. That's how it is. We had all that we want already on the pathway. That was yesterday, affirmations. But once we get to that level, then on that level, we had those resources, but we had the eyes and ears on that level. So now I can recognize everything on that level, even though it's the same stuff. It's like it's out of phase, kind of in the background a little bit. Then when I make the decision, that stuff comes to the foreground. Now I can see it clearly, and the other stuff kind of fade back or get lower. You know, it get lower, the volume get lower, goes in the background, now it's in the foreground. But it's still, all the stuff is still there. So we have all we need to succeed. Already on our pathway. I came into the world already financed. With all that I want, already on my pathway. That's where God set it up. We just got to make decisions. Got to write it down. Planning. You got to write it down. Man, I accomplished so much today. And guess what? I woke up early. And guess what? My body was like, man, we didn't get enough sleep. So I did go back to sleep. And that's when I got that second idea. But I hadn't been one of them shit. My back hurting a little bit. It's sober. I said, look, I ain't got to go fast because I got all day. Remember, I don't know if I told you, I've been wanting to vacuum my car, man, for 2 months. Guess what happened? Boom. It happened today. It happened. Stuff got done. Stuff got done. I vacuumed it out, sweep this side. That's cleaned up. Moved the stove down here. Wife got a new stove, so I tell my daughter said, shoot, why don't you just hire somebody and do all this stuff? But you could, right? But that's a whole nother muscle. Hadn't worked out. I hadn't worked that part out. It's easier from her standpoint. Then she could just hire him and do it out. But on my standpoint, it's one of them things. The thing that you know how to do, that's your thing. You know how to do it. You like doing it. You don't want to hire it out because, man, why am I going to pay that guy to do that? I don't pay a guy to cut my hair and I know how to cut my own hair. Why am I going to pay a guy to fix my food? Well, I do that, go out to eat sometimes. But, that part of me is a little bit closer to me because I want to be the handyman, right? I want to be the handyman. Because you look at TV like, man, I could do that. That's what a lot of guys say. I can do that, so I ain't the only one, right? But man, hey, we taking care of some business. This muscle getting big. We are completing some tasks. We doing it. We doing it. But anyway, me and my daughter had a wonderful discussion tonight. Because she reading her books. She looking for the epiphany is what she looking for. She said, I'm looking for something that is going to be like, oh, the piece to the puzzle. Going to help her. She's trying to reinvent herself. Or really trying to uncover herself. Because we was talking about the ego. She was talking about one of her books that one of the guys said, man, you should give fear a name. She said, I don't understand that by giving it a name, I said, I understand that, you give it a name. You really just acknowledging it and recognizing it, then putting eyes on it and a light to it. And when you give something a name, now you can really focus on it. But if something ain't got a name, then it kind of slips away. What's that called? I don't know. And nobody can help you with it because you can't name it. I told her what it was. We had a lesson on ego tonight, on uncovering the ego. See, when you say it like that, people don't want an ego. They don't want it. Because they understand that ego is negative. And they don't want to. So ego, that's where it protects itself. It protects itself. It's hiding in plain sight. It's with you all the time. But you got to recognize the ego is right here in this reasoning mind of yours. You are not the thoughts going in. May not have the discussion. Why she won't do? I said, that's your ego talking. She said, why you say that's my ego? And why you say that's the real me? I said, because your real you just said these things and I listened them out for her. And then right around, your ego came around and wiped those out. And then we talked some more and the real you said, yeah, let's do it. Let's go for it. Let's rock and roll. We got infinite knowledge, infinite resources. We can do it. Yeah, let's put it all on the line. Then the ego came right back around and tried to jazz it up. Hey, let's not, because what she wanted to do, right? She wanted to start a YouTube channel just like everybody else wants to start a YouTube channel. And afraid, now she has a successful channel, right? But she want to flip the script and go over here and do a new channel. That's the ego. That's the ego, see? Ego always want to do something new, right? And keep doing new and keep doing new. And so I said, why don't you just use your old channel? Well, if I use the old channel, I change up the content, then I'm going to lose followers. That's okay. Then we start a new channel. How many followers you got? None. I understand that. So over here you're going to lose some, but over here you really lost all, right? Because you're not going to be working on that channel, so you're really going to lose all the followers. But if you switch it up, you may lose some. Maybe half. Maybe 75%. I don't know. I can't handle it because I got to be looking at the thing. So yeah, see, we getting in it. Find out what this ego likes. See, this ego like to see progress. This ego likes to see what it's doing. It wants to see the results. Well, how am I know it? Then it come back. I said, then the ego came in and colored it up, jazzed it up. Well, I got to look at it because how am I know how I can grow? I got to see what my progress said. I got to check all this. See, all that sound good. But do you really? I mean, why are you doing it anyway? She said, well, I don't want to just put stuff up there and then don't look at it and don't monitor it. I mean, she said, I don't want to put it up there for nothing. That's not why I'm doing it. I said, oh, great question. See, it always all the roads lead to the same thing, to the ego. So why are you doing it? Huh? What'd you say? I said, why are you doing it? Well, I want to do it for myself, and I also want to make sure people enjoy it. I want to make sure people that's happy. I said, look, you just named 3 things, and 66% of the things you have no control over. What? What you say? Yeah, you ain't got to sit. You got no control over whether they enjoy it or not. You got no control over whether it make them happy or not. See what I'm saying? But you don't even understand the whole gist of the problem. The ego all the ego want to do is do that. Because do you remember when you started your first successful channel? Why did you start? Well, I just wanted to talk about it. See, you just wanted to talk. You weren't trying to build metrics and all that stuff. That came later. That's the way it always is. Very successful channel because she just wanted to share. Sharing versus catering. Sharing versus catering is different. Fan service. You want to do what the fans want you to do. Then you ain't really doing what you want to do. You ain't really being who you want to be. Because you want to use our own name, and the ego say, no, we're going to use the acronym. It's acronymic. Where my name is in there, and later on I kind of reveal it. Oh, yeah, why? Because you care what the people say. That's the ego. It don't want to be hurt. It don't want to be made look stupid. She said, oh, gosh, man, yeah. I said, yeah, look, just relax, take a deep breath. We just identifying it. It's all we doing. We putting some light on your ego. Everybody got one. Most of them in the dog, working, pulling the strings behind the scene, and you don't know what's going on. We just looking at it. It's me. Anyway, planning. Tomorrow is going to be asking on Mondays. I'm going to be asking a ton of questions tomorrow starting now. That's from Matthew chapter 7. You know, I already know I bust the whole day out in the Bible. You know that. You already know that. But anyway, tomorrow I'm going to be asking even more questions. I'm going to dive into Matthew chapter 7, and I'm going to expound on it. I'm going to look up some words and stuff in there. I'm just going to dive into it. I'm going to be asking a ton of questions tomorrow for what I want to do the rest of this week, the rest of this month, the rest of this year, the rest of my life. Those are big questions. Like that, thumbs up, the whole 9, shoot it out, mark that, you know it, do it to life. Anything in here you like, take just one thing, do it to it.